So we tilled up this side of the garden with the tractor. Easy day. Using the tiller on the tractor was I mean, really easy. It worked really well. I think that it tilled up really good. And I cross-hatched it a few times and really got the soil worked in really good. And then I used my tractor. I decided that, hey, the width of one tire to the other side of my tractor is 4 foot, which is great for market gardening. So I just ran my tractor back and forth a few times to get, kind of just where the lines of the rows are going to be. I'm going to measure it out real quick just to double check. And then, we'll go in through with a shovel and kind of break up some of this and kind of mound our beds up a little bit better. It's looking good. We're going to get some stuff planted soon. This is our first garden. It's first time to try to grow things here in East Texas. So we're gonna have likely a big learning curve between how we knew how to grow things up in Washington versus how we're gonna have to learn here. And that's okay. We're not, this round of fall garden, really, we're not expecting much from it. This is just our time to learn the area, learn what does well, what doesn't, just kind of experimenting, figuring it out. 6 beds going right here. I was originally gonna make 10, but we don't have enough plants right now to put 10 in. And I wanna use this area right here. I wanna put the pigs over here. We're gonna put the pigs over here for probably a month. Now 4 weeks, we're gonna move them probably 25 foot at a time, because this garden bed is 100 foot by 25 foot. We have 25 foot across, 100 foot down. So we'll probably do 4 25 by 25 foot sections and move them weekly, just to let them kind of till up this area. And that'll be cool. That'll be a fun experiment, a fun project to just kind of test pigs versus the tractor. Now hopefully we're able to get the pigs over in that area by the end of the week. I'm waiting on my fencing to come in. I had to order some new poly wire and whatnot. So instead of just going to Tractor Supply or something to get it, I ordered it to get exactly what we want because I can get it cheaper. It's all about money here, guys. We're not rich. We're not rich by any means. We can't just go out and spend a whole bunch of money on all the neat things. So we're trying to find deals. So I ordered poly wire, and it was a better deal than just going to the store. Once that comes in, we can get the pigs out over here, hopefully by the end of the week. We have all of our step-in posts and the Energizer, and that stuff. We just need the fence, or the actual wiring. So once we get that, we'll be good. Let's get some things in the ground here in just a little bit. I'm gonna go get Bailey and EJ. Maybe they'll come out here and we'll have a little fun time getting some of these plant starts we did. Some pumpkin, some squash, some corn, and the peas, celery, and spinach. Those are all kind of early in the season to plant, but we did it anyway. But they need some more time over in the starting pots before we put them out here. But the squash, the corn, and the pumpkins, they are ready to come out here. We're gonna get to planting this stuff. We have, 4 trays of squash, 4 trays of pumpkin, and 4 trays of sweet corn. Now we're gonna try out doing sweet corn transplants versus direct seeding sweet corn, and we're gonna soak the direct seed sweet corn seeds tonight, and we'll plant them tomorrow morning. Just in the row with the corn, and just kind of see how it differs. Like I said, we're just experimenting everything right now. We don't have to get a big crop from this, and we're really not expecting it. If we do get some good growth, that'll be awesome. But I mean, we're just learning right now with the new climate and growing patterns of East Texas. All right, we also brought out our water hose and sprinkler so I can get those hooked up. Let's get at it, honey.
So we're gonna do pumpkin, squash.
All right, there we go. There's, what was that? 40, 80, 120 plants. We just got them setting on top now, so now we can go in with the trowel and actually dig them in. Doing this in the heat of the day is probably not the best idea.
Yeah, but that's when they do a nap.
We're working around a baby's nap schedule, so. All right, you're welcome for that nice time lapse of staring at my backside. I hope you enjoyed it. 120 plants transplanted into 3 rows of our garden bed. Now we still have 3 more rows here. We have more things to plant. We're not done. We have
celery, spinach, and peas already started, just not ready yet. And then we have a whole slew of
we have a list.
Veggies.
We have a list. We're using our Texas A&M's AgriLife Extension Office. They put out a list for fall garden crops and plant dates for our area, which is great resource. I definitely recommend checking out the checking out the sweating a lot. I definitely recommend checking out the extension office in your area to find out all the information and resources they put out for your area. They really do a great job helping us farmers and homesteaders out with doing all the hard math work and hard experimenting work for us, and just telling us the dates of and what crops we should plant when. So that's pretty cool.
And we're keeping our eye out on their spring planting guide because we're going based off of fall right now, and obviously dates change every single year. But they're really good about giving like the sowing date and the harvest date.
Yeah.
Approximate.
So, like we said, this is all just a big experiment. We'll see what happens. It'll probably take us a couple years to really refine our soil health. We'll need to add different amendments and different things like that to promote our soil health. But it'll take us a couple years to figure out, when to plant, when to harvest, what to plant during what time of the year, and then just to build our soil. So this is all just this is the starting line.
And this one's so tall.
This is the starting line. We're just, you got to start somewhere. And I mean, I have friends tell me all the time, and especially now that we've started this whole YouTube journey and sharing our homesteading life, I've had a lot of friends tell me that they want to start doing something similar, or they want to start homesteading, or they want to start a YouTube channel. And my only advice that I can give, because I'm not all-knowing, but the one thing I do know is you just got to start. You just got to do it. Just plant something.
And I think that's the hardest part, is finding the time and the energy to just do it and be okay if it fails.
So that's what we're doing. We're just doing it, and if it fails, that's okay. We'll try again, and we'll just keep trying until we get it right. That's Einstein's method. You only got to get it right once.
Get it right, get it tight.
Okay. I'm gonna set up our water. We ordered 4 of these 100-foot contractor grade water hoses. So we're just gonna hook up our water sprinkler, and would we
put it in the middle over there and let it spray?
We'll see. We'll play around with it a couple different areas to see what is gonna be best to cover this whole area right here. Once we start adding more rows, we might end up having to get a second one. But for now, I mean, if we just figure out how we can make this one cover this whole garden, then we'll be good.
Or at least most of it, where you only have to move it twice a day.
Yeah.
Morning and after. Go to mommy's back.
She's funny. All right, well, I got some thinking to do on how to get the end of this row watered. Maybe I just need to fix the spigot that's over underneath. I just need to fix the spigot underneath the, oh gosh. That's underneath the lean-to shed over there. And then I think, I mean, that's will give us plenty of room. We'd be able to make it, you know, at least 3/4 of the way out here. So maybe I can figure out how to fix that spigot and we can move it over. Until then, I'm gonna go play in the water with these girls, cause that looks like a good time.